Let's see in 5 points why it's worth working with Minitube. 1. The dummy or phantom. I buy it only once. After a certain period of use, the dummy becomes worn out. Do I have to buy a new one? No. If you use the Minitube dummy, you simply have to order the replacement parts, the front part and the cover, and in a matter of minutes you have a new dummy. You already have a new dummy with just a few steps. But furthermore, if one day you need an automatic collection system, it's easy. Simply order the parts for the Borematic, install them on your old dummy, and you now have an automatic system. What are the advantages of the automatic dummy? Besides protecting the quality of the ejaculate, it lowers contamination by 30%. It allows me to reduce the number of hours per operator for collection. For the collector, it means that in 1 hour I can collect from more males or in a center. I need only one operator to handle and collect up to 20 animals. The economic savings per operator you can calculate for yourself. Number 2, the bag, one bag for everything. The USB bag allows you to perform the collection, as it comes with the filter incorporated. This saves you from having to prepare the collection cup with the gauze and the filter. The gel remains in the first part, in the filter, which is easily removed. It is separated, and the ejaculate remains in the same bag. With this bag, you take it to the lab. In the laboratory, the analysis is done, everything always in the same bag. The USB bag has a capacity of 3.5 liters, which allows me to do the dilution in the same bag. Once finished, if you don't have a machine, no problem. We can do it manually. Simply use the bag's dispenser, cut it, and you can fill tubes or bottles in a few minutes. If you have an automatic machine, the bag goes directly into the machine's cylinder, and with this you can ensure that the ejaculate remains in a single bag the entire time. I no longer need to prepare the cup, the filter, make a dilution in a flask, wash the extra materials, disinfect them. All of this requires a lot of energy. All of this has high costs. With a single bag, I have protected the quality of the ejaculate. Number 3, a perfect analysis with the androscope. You have the ability to analyze concentration and motility in just seconds. In this small unit, an integrated microscope and a heated stage are incorporated. This mini CASA system makes an objective analysis as it analyzes the concentration through the counting of sperm cells and the motility, dividing it into progressive motility, local motility, and non-motile cells. Through the use of the CASA system, you can lower the sperm concentration in the semen dose. Being an objective analysis system, it allows me to decrease the concentration in the semen doses. I reduce the number of males needed to produce the doses. This means that the males that are not so good, I can remove them, and I focus on working with the best males. The cost of not having to replace the other 2 males, you can calculate for yourself. We arrive at number 4, the extender. The extender is the most important product in production since the sperm cells live in this medium. Minitube has short and long-term extenders, but more important than that are the protective enzymes this extender contains, special antioxidants, powerful membrane-protecting agents, a buffer system. It provides the sperm cells with extra protection against adverse situations like sudden temperature changes, vibrations during transport, situations that are difficult for sperm cells. Furthermore, Minitube produces under GMP controls. It is the only company worldwide that produces extenders as pharmaceutical drugs, the only company registered and licensed to produce under GMP standards. And perhaps one of the most important things about Minitube is the transparency in the use of antibiotics. We are aware that the abuse of antibiotics can cause bacterial resistance. Ask your supplier what type of antibiotic they use in their extender. Ask your supplier. We, as Minitube, give you transparent information. This is important because if bacterial resistance develops, you, in the worst case, could be forced to close your business and you couldn't just reopen somewhere else if you even survive. Furthermore, the abuse or excess of antibiotic damages the sperm cells. Be conscious about the use of antibiotics and ask your supplier which antibiotic they use to help combat bacterial resistance. And number 5, hygiene, a fundamental concept. Minitube wants you to increase productivity through the application of hygiene in all processes. That's why we have developed different systems, like the Safe Blue, which protects the catheter with a sanitary sleeve to pass through the contaminated part, the first 5 to 10 centimeters of the vagina. This way, the catheter passes through without getting contaminated and without contaminating the contents of the catheter, i.e., the semen dose. We reduce inflammations in the sow's reproductive system, and we increase the number of piglets thanks to hygienic insemination. Whether during collection, analysis, preservation of sperm cells, semen processing, or insemination, Minitube offers innovative proposals to increase productivity in your business.